So, Battlefield 5 in 2021. I'm making this video because I want to persuade you, specifically you, why you should try this game again this year. So, a general overview then. Well, player numbers are growing in the game. If you look at Battlefield 5 Steam charts, you can see from the month of December onwards, numbers have been steadily increasing. Now, it's not always a good thing to follow a herd mentality, as more people playing the game does not necessarily make it a better game than it was. However, what it does mean is lobbies are populated and you can get the full experience and scope of the game across different maps and game modes. Now, Steam obviously only speaks to PC, but I play on Xbox and the lobbies are pretty plush. And again, if you look at Google Trends, interest around the game is higher than it's been in prior months. So what makes Battlefield 5 so good this year? Well, the gunplay and the movement is really satisfying and it's exclusive to Battlefield 5. I've been on a little bit of a nostalgia trip, let's say, playing Venice Unleashed, Battlefield 3 on PC, Battlefield 4, and they don't have these movement mechanics that exist in Battlefield 5. In Battlefield 5, you really do feel like you can finesse inferior players to you on the battlefield. Now, a lot of people have concerns that it turns Battlefield gunfights into COD gunfights, but I'm not of this opinion. Although, yes, maybe it does move it towards COD more so, I think it really adds an interesting dynamic to every engagement you take and increases the skill cap as an infantry player. There's also some awesome guns in Battlefield 5. I was reunited with my Suomi, a match made in heaven. I hadn't picked up the gun for a while, and this gun is the type of gun that keeps boys awake at night in cold sweats, fearing the day they next jump onto the battlefield. It just slays people left, right and centre. You can see on the footage for yourself how good this gun is. It's like the Bruin or the DMR in my opinion of Battlefield 5. In all honesty, this is the type of gun that probably should receive a nerf, but unfortunately that won't be the case now they've dropped the development cycle of the game. But there are so many good guns to use, and one of the major things I like that there really isn't a meta in Battlefield 5. There's a lot of viable options when it comes to your arsenal. If you're interested in learning a little bit more of what guns you should be using when picking up the game, you can go and check out the video on the card above. A little bit of shameless self-promotion there for you boys. Although this game got a lot of criticism, and rightfully so, with the PR disaster and the lack of DLC for 6 months, the DLC we are left with now is actually fantastic. I was playing Mercury, Wake Island and Provence on Rush, Domination and Frontlines, and the maps are beautiful but also really well designed. Provence on Domination, for example, plays in the town area and there's tons of alleyways for flanks, vertical gameplay in the rustic buildings. It just has a really good flow to the map, and admittedly this was a smaller mode of course with Domination, but Provence also works really well on Breakthrough as you work your way through to the mill and then up and right towards the old town. It is simply a brilliant DLC map. Now, I'm not claiming Battlefield 5 is perfect, and no game truly is. I mean, the TTK is unusual for a Battlefield game, and when I say unusual, everybody is a walking juggernaut compared to prior titles. The tank play is camper heaven, and tank drivers are often clinically diagnosed in this game as mentally disabled, which obviously can have an impact on some of the balancing when it comes to the maps. But overall, I think the positives far outweigh the negatives. So here we are at the point of conclusion. So why should you play? Well, if you're a player that banished this game to the Shadow Realm after 6 months, never to be seen again and building dust in your cupboard, or for digital downloads, the virtual cupboard, a lot has changed since then, and the game has really improved tremendously, and I'm not just saying that. If you're a player that has dabbled in and out over the past few months, but are a true Battlefield fan, I would recommend giving this another serious go, because are you really having that much fun on the alternative, which is Warzone at the moment? I mean, I am certainly not. And if you're someone watching that has never played Battlefield before, I ponder, why are you still watching this video? But in all seriousness, if you've never played Battlefield before, Battlefield 5 is no worse place to start than any other Battlefield game. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you did enjoy, please do subscribe to the channel. We do everything Battlefield over here. On that note, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and peace out.